Hi students, today we are going to study next chapter, chapter number 7. It is triangle. Okay, now the basic part of a triangle, you know about a triangle. It is of three vertices. If you consider A, B, C as a vertices and three edges A, B, B, C and AC, okay, or three sides. Okay, so triangle is made of three vertices and three sides. Okay, now depending upon triangle, in this unit we are going to study about the congruence of a triangle. Congruences of a triangles. Okay, now in congruence of a triangle, it will be depend upon the sides and angles of the triangle. Okay, now if you consider an example of a triangles, if I consider a triangle with three angles, and it should be of three angles only. So if I consider ABC as a triangle with 4.5 centimeter as a AB length, BC as a 5 centimeter length, and here it has a AC as a 4 centimeter length. Okay, and a triangle, next triangle, if I consider it is in the form, and it has a PQR with the 4.5 centimeter PQ length, 5 centimeter RQ length and 4 centimeter PR length. Okay, now we have to check whether these two triangles are congruent or not. Okay, now if you consider the sides of the triangles, these three sides of the triangle, here AB is of length 4.5 centimeter. Okay, so it will be of same length in PQ. So in PQR triangle, PQ is of length 4.5. Okay, that means PQ covers AB. Okay, next BC is equal to 5 centimeter. So here it is a RQ or QR is a 5 centimeter. That means QR covers BC. Okay, and last it is a AC is equal to AC is equal to 4 centimeter, which is equal to PR. That means PR covers AC. Okay, that means if you compare the sides of the triangles ABC and PQR, all the sides of the triangles are equal. Okay, so here all sides, that means AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR and AC is equal to PR. Therefore you can say that triangle ABC is a congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, that means AB is covering by PQ, BC is covered by QR and AC is covered by PR. Okay, you can't say that it will be ABC will be congruent to next other triangle with length other length. Okay, that means it should be of a same length only and will be corresponding sides should be same. Okay, next here also angles, if they are congruent, here you can check that angle A will be equal to, A should be in 4.5 centimeter and 4 centimeter. That means AB and AC. Okay, so here you have to check the angle in between PQ and PR because it is of 4.5 centimeter segment and 4 centimeter. So here it is a P segment, a P angle. So it will be angle P. Angle B will be equal to, now B is in between BA and BC, which is 4.5 and 5 centimeter. Here 4.5 and 5 centimeter is angle Q. Okay, and angle C will be equal to remaining angle R. Okay, now here on depending upon sides and angle also we can check the congruences of a triangle. Okay, now in this chapter, first axiom is SAS, axiom number 7.1. It is axiom number 7.1, which is a SAS, congruence rule. Okay, it says that congruence rule, it says that two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Okay, that means if you consider two triangles, this statement states that if I consider those triangle ABC and next triangle DEF, where AB with 2 centimeter, BC with 4 centimeter, and included angle, that means it should be in between AB and BC only, its included angle will be 40 degree. Okay, so similarly we can say that in DE also they will be congruent only if DE is of 2 centimeter and EF of 4 centimeter and its included angle is of 40 degree. Okay, that means it should be present in this only. Okay, so if this is possible, then you can say that yes, by SAS congruence rule these two triangles are congruent. Okay, for example, if you consider example number first, which is solved in a book. In figure 7.8, OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC. Show that first condition we have to show triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC, and second we have to prove AD is parallel to BC, and we have given a figure here in this way. Okay, in this we have given that it is of CBAD and it's O. Okay, now AO is equal to BO and this CO is equal to OD, which is given. Now in solution we may write here, first given part is OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC. Okay, now in triangle AOD and triangle BOC we have to prove first part here. Now in these two triangle here, both OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC, which is given here. Okay, now we have to check the angles. Now here included angle will be here, this angle O will be included because here AO and OD we are comparing these two sides, the included angle will be AOD, which will be equal to angle COB. Now here angle AOD is equal to angle COB because they are vertically opposite angles of intersecting lines. Okay, so by SAS test you can say that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC by SAS test. Okay, now we have to prove that AD is parallel to BC. Now for second we have to prove AD is parallel to BC. Okay, now we will prove here the alternate angles are equal. In this figure, which will be the alternate angle? Angle CBA. If you consider CB as a line and BA as a transversal, this angle CBA should be equal to BAD, okay, or CBO equal to OAD. Okay, here now by here these two triangles AOD and COB are congruent triangle. So by CPCT we can say that OAD will be equal to angle OAD will be equal to this angle OAD will be equal to CBO, angle CBO. Okay, they are alternate triangles and these are also alternate. Here this angle and this angle will be alternate here. That means angle BCO is equal to which angle? ODA, angle ODA, because this is by using CPCT, corresponding part of a congruence triangle. Okay, so by CPCT you can say that angle OAD is equal to angle CBO and angle BCO is equal to angle ODA. Therefore, that is which are the alternate angles of a line CB and AD are equal. Therefore, you can say that CB is parallel to AD or AD is parallel to CB, which is our required solution. Okay. Now we see the example related to SAS test. Now here it is given that in a quadrilateral, exercise 7.1 example number first, it is given that in a quadrilateral ACBD, that means ACBD quadrilateral, AC is equal to AD, that means this AC is equal to AD is given, and AB is a bisector of angle A, that means it divides in two equal parts, angle A in two equal parts, and we have to show that ABC is equal to triangle ABD. And what can you say about BC and BD? Okay, this is a question which we have asked here. Okay, now in solution, what is the given part here? Given here is AC is equal to AD is given, and AB is a bisector of angle A. That is, from this we can write CAB will be equal to angle CAB is equal to angle BAD. Angle BAD are equal. Okay. Now consider in triangle ABC and ABD, triangle ABD. Okay. Now here it is given that AC, ABC and ABD. In that it is given that AC is equal to AD. AC is equal to AD is given, and angle CAB is equal to angle BAD, because it is A is an angle bisector, so it is a given part. Okay. Now here in triangle ABC and ABD, AB is a common, so AB is equal to AB. It is a common. Okay, so these two triangle ABC and triangle ABD are congruent because two side and one angle, including in this side CAB, we have AC is equal to AD. Okay, and AB is a common, and included angles are also congruent, so you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD, which is our first part. Okay, now about BC and BD, by CPCT you can say that BC is equal to PD because they are congruent triangles edges. So by CPCT they will be equal. Okay, so which is our required answer of exercise example number first in exercise 7.1. okay. Now see the example number second in the same exercise. Here it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC. That means this side AD is equal to BC, and angle DAB, this total angle, is equal to angle CBA. This angle CBA. Okay, these two angles are equal. Then we have to prove that ABD is congruent to BAC. Okay, so we have to consider in solution, we will consider given first, it is given that AD is equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Okay, this is our given part. Now in triangle ABD, which we have to prove ABD, and triangle BAC. Okay, these two triangle ABD and BAC. Here one side AD is equal to BC is equal, and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA, which is our given and equal. Okay, now here if you see carefully, side AB is common. This AB is common in both triangle, therefore AB is equal to AB, which is a common side. Okay, so you can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Okay, ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. In figure you may observe that AD and BC are equal, AB is a common, so included angle is DAB in triangle ABD, and included triangle in BAD is this. Okay, so here it is a common. Okay, here and here it is included angle ABC. Okay, so we can say that these two triangles are congruent by SAS test. Okay, therefore by CPCT, because BD and AC, here in triangle ABD, BD is present, and in triangle BAC, AC is a side of a triangle BAC. Therefore by CPCT you can say that BD is equal to AC by CPCT, and angle, which angle is we have to prove? Angle ABD is equal to BAC, which is BAC. Okay, so angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Okay, this by CPCT. Okay, corresponding part of a congruent triangles are equal. Okay, which is our required solution of example number second. Okay, so for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will go through the next theorem, our ASA theorem, and examples on ASA theorem. Okay, so for today we will stop here. Thank you.